Hi Virgo, this is Kacee with your October singles reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shae and I are so happy to have all of you here with us. She'll have a video that's going to pop up at the end of this one for your sign, so please check for that. She does give a different perspective. The first card we're going to pull for you today will be for your energy for the month of October. And you're coming in with Door to Romance. This is a beautiful energy right here. This is where you are open to new romance. That's you're giving of yourself. You want to have that connection with another person. You want to be able to receive love from other people. So let's go ahead and pull a major arcana to see how that clarifies for you. And we have the Chariot in reverse. And this is telling me that there is some real slow movement in this department, that you're not connecting with the person you want to. The people that you are meeting right now are not meeting all the criteria of a relationship. You're kind of blocked in that area. So let's go ahead and pull an emotion card to see where your emotions are right now. Why are you not meeting Mr. or Miss Right at this time? What do you need to work on? What do you need to let go of in order to have a healthy relationship with a new person? You're open to it, but it's like it's just not happening for you right now. You're coming in with Just Breathe. And that talks about just taking your time, to not push things too fast and too furious. You really need to just get real with yourself. Take a breather, take a rest. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself to find that other person, that there's time. You want to find the right person, not just someone to fill your time in your day to keep your mind occupied, but someone you really connect with. And if we're working through some obstacles in our chakras or our thought processes, or releasing some hurts and pain from some past relationships, this is where you need to be good to yourself. Do the self-care that we talk about and let that energy pass. Heal it and let it go. You know what they say is acknowledge it and then release it, because it's very important that you don't carry that energy into your new relationships. Let's go ahead with your soul journey message. And we're coming in with indecision. And it says, I use my intuition in all aspects of life. And right now, like I said, you're at a crossroads. You're open to a new relationship, but you're not finding the right partner. And there's a reason, because you don't want to jump into a relationship that's not going to be healthy for you, that's not going to lift your vibrations, that's going to make you feel whole. You want to get that connection with someone that's going to be a permanent connection, that's going to be a beautiful relationship that you can trust. And I feel that you are not trusting the people that you're encountering right now. They're not jiving with you. They're not on the same page. You can pick something or a lot of some things out of their personality that you know that you just can't handle long term. You know, and take your time. There's no rush into this. You know, I understand that, you know, you feel like you're missing out. Time is ticking away. Your friends and family members are all in relationships and they're all paired up, and you're the only one that isn't. However, when you do get the one that is for you, you'll know it right away. So don't push and don't rush into something that isn't going to work for you. The delay is for a reason, guys, and we have to figure out, for each of you it will be different, but we have to figure out what it is that you need to learn or work through or release in order for you to change that energy. Okay, so your spirit message is coming in with embrace the moment, and it reads, embrace this day, this very moment. Think positively today and repel those negative thoughts. Try not to judge yourselves or others. This may be harder than you think. What is actually happening is that you're changing your energy. Well, we just talked about that, because you need to change the negative thoughts, change the negative things that have happened in your life, and put a positive spin on it. Be in the moment. Be present in every moment and everything that you do, and really enjoy what you're doing and who you're with. Even if it's not for long term, but just take that moment to breathe. Let out that negative energy. Let it pass through you. Acknowledge it and move forward, because you don't want to bring that with you. You know, if something has happened to you in relationship wise, and you've been mistreated, lied to, deceived, you can bring that knowledge and that feeling into a new relationship, and it can sabotage it, because you're always looking for the other shoe to drop. But once you allow that energy to go, you acknowledge it, you work through it, you pass it. You know, when we release it, new energy comes in. And so when we let that stuff go and you let that thought process leave you, new energy comes in. And that's the energy that you want, because that's the energy that this new person will float in with. And you'll be able to match energies, and it will be a beautiful pairing. But you have to breathe. You have to take your time, and don't rush through it. And Spirit's telling you that you're on the right path. You're letting things go. You're working through it. And sometimes we think we're past something, and then we get triggered. And then we realize that we need to do a little bit more work in that area. Your obstacles and or challenges are coming up, and they're starting with stand your ground. Light, which is hope and divine healing. Material and spiritual prosperity. This talks about that when you get through that energy, that you really work through it, and you're firm in your belief systems, and you know who you are, and you know what you want 110%. You can visualize the person you want to be with. You know, their heart, their soul, their mind, their energy. That's what you're going to draw to you. And you have to be faithful with this lesson here, and you also have to be faithful with Spirit. Spirit knows what's best for you, and you have to allow them to work behind the scenes, so to speak, to get this person to you. The material and spiritual prosperity is just that, is that you're very grounded in your financial situation, in your physical world, as well as your spiritual world, that you have faith that this person is working on themselves. They're getting through their traumas as well. So when they meet you, they're not bringing any of their past negativity into the relationship. And when you do collide with this person, you're going to know about it right away. So embrace the moments that you are experiencing right now. Everything is a lesson, and it helps us grow into stronger, spiritually minded people, as well as physically. Let's go ahead and pull some more cards. Yeah, see, we have the Eight of Swords in reverse coming in, which you're releasing your fears, the fears that you put on yourself, the lessons that you had in the past that has changed you to make you think that you are not worthy of a significant other, or that there's too much wrong with you personally, that you can't have a solid relationship. And those are just our own thought processes, because every one of us has that significant other out there that will raise our vibration, that we really click with. Here we have the King of Cups, as well as the Chariot. So if you notice, you've righted the Chariot in the upright. So as you get rid of that energy, that thought, the feelings that you're inadequate, that you're not meant to have a significant other in your life, you release that stress. And you accept things for how they are. You accept your journey for how it is. And you've dealt with your lessons. And you're very solid in your emotional department. You're very kind and loving and caring and giving. And that is the energy you're going to put out. And once you do, things move fast, which is represented with the Chariot. So please work on that energy to let it go. Let the things in your past go. Because this is a beautiful, beautiful message that once you get past it all, the person that you've been looking for is going to come in quickly and swiftly. Here we have the Knight of Cups, offerings, renewal, apologies. Now that one did pop out sideways, but I'm going with the upright because I do feel that you will be giving an offer to someone that once you are able to connect with yourself, release the past, you're going to open up and people are going to be coming in. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Strength card. There has been an upset in your values. There has been an upset in your stability, home and family, something that really has hit you to your core. But you're going to be strong. You're going to be working through it, which is represented with the Strength card. So even if you have to give an apology or accept an apology, something needs to heal within you in order to balance that energy back out again. Here we have the Knight of Wands, all about new inspiration, all about moving forward, having a vision, being very happy with yourself. Five of Swords in reverse is talking about avoiding the conflict, getting away from anything that stresses you out, really letting it go once and for all. And then we have the Hermit card. This is talking about coming out of that hermit phase, doing that introspection. And when you do, and you release the energies that you had holding you back, new beginnings are right around the corner. I love this message for you guys. It is so intense. There's a lot of healing involved. There's a lot of realizations involved. But you have to just work through the moment. Embrace this day in this moment and stay focused on what your goal is. And don't get led astray. As you're going through your healing process and you're really getting real with the pain and the losses that you've had in the past, it's really important that you allow that new energy to come in and fill the space that you left with releasing the negative energy. It's really hard to kind of comprehend in that aspect, but when you bring in new energy, it fills the spots of the negative energy that was released. And that's where your new beginnings come in, because you can't kind of overfill the cup. If your cup is filled with negativity and the what ifs and the how comes, how are you going to bring in new miracles? How are you going to bring in new blessings and new people in your life? They're going to help you from this point forward. So we have to empty that cup a little bit and get rid of some of that yucky stuff that has been plaguing you and making you doubt yourself. The Strength card also talks about self-worth and determination and knowing how wonderful you are and knowing that you can make whatever it is that you have in your mind's eye. Whatever your heart desires, you're able to manifest that, but you have to let go of the negativity, you have to let go of the pain, and you have to rise above it. That's the only way. And I know it's easier said than done because, we've all been there in different aspects of our lives. But it's very important that you go through it. And the sooner you work through those energies, the sooner those miracles will come to you. Here we have the fledgling. Now this is a young soul. This is someone that's just starting out. And this doesn't have anything to do with age. This has to do with your experiences. So as you move forward, the things that you haven't encountered yet are all brand new. You have to learn them basically from scratch. And this fledgling is a young witch, and she's learning about her craft. She's learning about herself. She's learning about the people around her. And she doesn't have a lot of experience in that. And she's desperate to learn it. She's desperate to hold on to it. And whatever she's learning very, very quickly. And that's a beautiful message, because that means that the energy will move quickly, that the energy of releasing is going to happen for you fast. You'll have your revelations and you'll understand why you had to go through what you had to go through. It's making you the person that you are now. It's making you stronger. It's making you more lovable, more loving. It's very intense energy that you're going through. Your angel message is Chantal, and it reads, new romance is imminent, either with a newcomer or through reignited passion in your existing relationship. Be open to giving and receiving love. So, the angels are telling you that it's right around the corner, guys. What you're looking for, who you're looking for, that beautiful connection that you've been really working towards is right around the corner. Once you release the energy, this new energy will come and fill its space. So, be open to that. I know it's painful to purge your past, but it's really important to do so. So I believe this is a beautiful message of healing for you so that you can open yourself fully to a new relationship. Virgo, thank you so much for letting me read for you today. I hope the message helps. If you haven't done so already, we would love to have you back, so please like and subscribe. Take care.